today we are making this bread. It's the most simple one that I ever made. You don't need to knead it at all. Let's do it. I'm using 400 grams of high protein flour, but you can also use plain flour. Honestly, it gives the same result to me. I'm mixing room temperature water with hot water to get the temperature to around 30 to 40 Celsius degrees. If the water is too hot, the yeast won't survive. If you have a thermometer, use it. Otherwise, you could test the temperature with your finger. If the water feels warm and you can happily leave your finger in it, the temperature should be fine for the yeast. If it's a little cooler, it's fine too. Just make sure it's not too hot. I'm using 1 teaspoon of sugar and 2 teaspoons of instant dry yeast. Mix everything together and stir well. Let the mixture sit for about 10 minutes. Now I'm adding 1 teaspoon of salt to the flour. I'm adding some poppy seeds because I love them in the bread, but if you like sesame seeds or any other type of seeds, you can add them to the flour too. After resting for 10 minutes, slowly pour the yeast mixture into the flour. Use a spoon to mix everything well together as you slowly add the water, making sure it's well absorbed before adding more. You can adjust the amount of water depending on the type of flour you use. The dough shouldn't be too dry or too wet. For 400 grams of flour, I used a total of 300 ml of water. Now wet your hands with either water or a little bit of oil, then stretch and fold the dough. You only need to do this for about 2 minutes. Then cover the dough and let it rest for 20 minutes. After 20 minutes, this is the first stretch and fold. Again, you only need to do it for about 1 to 2 minutes. Then cover the dough and let it rest for another 20 minutes. After 20 minutes, this is the second stretch and fold. Just repeat the same process for another 1 to 2 minutes. Then cover the dough and let it rest for another 20 minutes. In total, you should do 3 rounds of stretch and folds. After the final round, cover the dough and let it rest for about 2 hours or until it has doubled in size. This is how my dough looks like after resting for 2 hours. As you can see, it has risen quite a bit. Normally, I would divide the dough into equal-sized molds, but for this one, I don't even use a scale. I simply roll the dough into a long log and cut it into whatever the size I like, some big, some small. Now I'll let them rest until they double in size or increase by about 1.5 times. been heating up my oven for about 20 minutes now. So it's time to bake the bread, but before that, I will need a bowl of hot water. It's boiling water. Do not open the oven door for the first 10 minutes. Otherwise, your bread will be flattened due to the sudden change of temperature. After 10 minutes, remove the water and bake the bread for another 3 to 4 minutes. My oven doesn't bake the bread evenly, so I have to flip the bread upside down and bake it for another 4 to 5 minutes until it's golden brown. So the total baking time is roughly 17 minutes. For this type of bread, I don't bake it until it's very crispy because I'll be using it the next day. I just pop it back in the oven and heat it for about 5 minutes and it will become very crispy. But if you want it to be crispy right after baking, you can bake it for a bit longer.